Alrighty, back looking at cryptocurrency currently as we work our way through the schedule here. We have stocks coming up in the next video, commodities soon to follow as we go through the rotation. We're going to jump into the crypto market here in a moment. Quickly recapping. We have XRP. Last time we saw XRP, we were interacting sort of downward toward my 30-cent level here. Support, forming above it is very nice to see, as well as candles finding themselves above this descending dashed trend line here, suggesting potentially a move upward toward potential resistance waiting for us at 46 cents from current levels. A 27% move upward toward my resistance level is becoming increasingly more not impossible, though we are not eager to be jumping in at this point in time because these are, in my opinion, less significant than the solid horizontal and descending trend lines that we have in play. The more significant support level to be more heavily considering investing your 20% support-based investment ratio will be 25 cents down below. 30 cents is holding nicely, and if we return to it, we can, further inspect how we interact with it to then potentially consider investing along it as support. This dash descending trend line here, as I mentioned, is less significant than our solid descending trend line, which would encompass a much larger downtrend potentially still in play. Once we find ourselves above this solid downtrend line, you can then more comfortably invest that 30% descending trend line investment ratio. At the moment, potentially a retest downward toward our dashed downtrend line here may play out to fully confirm this breakout. A daily candle opening and closing above it, though, is nice to see. And so, interacting with a support level, we may be able to, find ourselves interacting with resistance if we do confirm this, mini break upward. Though a fake out may play out, and so we always wait for the confirmations no matter the situation. And so, we can invest that final remaining 50% of your XRP investment once 2 of our chosen 3 robos return to a bullish state. And we have the Buy4 Golden Cross and Cloud robos present at the moment. So these are, not very forgiving robo advisors. They require a semi-significant set of parameters to be met for them to come into play here. And so we just have to go with the flow of crypto, and we watch out for Robo. At the moment, we are looking for potential continued, interactions similar to price action we've taken from all the way back in December, November of 2020 there. We've dragged it forward, brought it down slightly. This is just to potentially suggest a 17-cent XRP presenting itself before it finds itself above 46 cents. And so while we do anticipate interaction above 46 cents towards 63 cents there, this foreshadowed forecast of bars here does display potential interaction downward in a much larger volatile range of sideways that may play out over the following months. And so at the moment, sideways and or downside in the midterm still may play out, though in the short term, this pump upward toward resistance is something to watch out for. A highly volatile trade you can participate in at your own risk. In my opinion, we go with the flow and we watch out for Robo. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on XRP. But there is green to be seen across the crypto market here. Some of the top coins are in the green, seeing some lovely gains during times of extreme fear and volatility here. We have Dogecoin up more than 30% in a week in the green today. Shiba Inu as well, 57% in upside recently. We even have MATIC, Polygon, 75% in gains over the coming weeks here, over the following week rather, but in the red today. So, lots is going on in my opinion, as we've been covering on the channel. I've been finding it very difficult to be bearish on the crypto space at the moment. I find what is currently occurring a much necessary evil, a healthy evil that we have to undergo before we can continue our euphoric rise to previous all-time highs and then some. But looking at Shiba Inu here, made its way toward my support level all the way down below. 0.711 is a support level we have come very close to, but have not fully interacted with it. That happens, but we go with the flow of crypto, watching out for Robo under the influence, the Super, Buy4, and Cloud Robo advisors, 3, less than forgiving robos as well. So far, one of our chosen 3 robo advisors have become bullish here, suggesting that we may be able to see some bullish price action to the upside toward descending resistance overhead, or perhaps horizontal resistance overhead, 0 point several zeros 1784. So we do need a second robo advisor entering a bullish state. That super buy or cloud buy needs to come into play for us to consider investing that 50% engineering robo based investment ratio. We have not interacted with my support level, so we are still potentially considering 711 down there as a support level we can invest that 20% investment ratio at, or if we can visualize one kind of before it, if it is formed. That remaining 30% can be invested when we find ourselves above this solid descending trend line, which may be perhaps sooner than later, though several months to sideways may play out still. Perhaps August to September is when we see a break upward here, but we go with the flow. Looking at MATIC, Polygon, should you be buying this cryptocurrency currently? We're about to find out. It would appear after bearish robos back in April, we have been saved from just about 77% in downside, and we've interacted with support, experiencing a bullish move to the upside. Watch out for resistance overhead waiting for us, 68 cents. And so at the moment, 30 cents was where you were suggested to be investing your 20% support-based investment ratio. And so we have covered this coin previously, so you were advised to watch out for this level. 68 cents has been visualized as well. We were not eager to invest at that level as support because it was requiring further significance, and at the moment it has been resistance recently. Right now, one of our chosen 3 robos is bullish. We need a second to come into play here to invest that 50% engineering robo ratio. We've seen 64, 49, 35% in upside after bullish confirmations from these robo advisors. And as I mentioned, we've been saved from recently 77% in downside and another instance of 45% in downside. But at the moment, we are waiting for that second bullish robo, and for us to get at a support level, we can invest that 20% closer to 38 cents there, or if we are above and confirming 68 cents as support. The most significant resistance level waiting for us is $1.07. Watch out for that level if we were to continue our way upward, and that remaining 30% can be invested when we find ourselves above this solid descending trend line. Now looking at Bitcoin, crypto, the currency, what do we have here? It would appear the early bird has returned. That is one of our chosen 3 robos entering a bullish state. Last time we saw it most recently here throughout May. We did trade sideways for a period of time after the confirmation, saw some brief downside over the following week, though Bitcoin proceeded to experience a 12% pump from our most recent sort of early bird coming into play there. Perhaps a short-term move upward may play out as well over the following week. And a 12% move to the upside would bring Bitcoin around 24,000 US dollars. And so definitely not impossible whatsoever. We do anticipate continued sideways over the following months here and interaction with my horizontal levels. Finding ourselves above this $21,800 level would be short-term bullish in my opinion. Finding support along it would be nice to see, though there is still contributing bearish factors in play that would suggest Bitcoin may have lower to go, and we may have more sort of volatility to play out ahead of us. But at the moment, anticipate some potential moves to the upside here. Watch out for that local resistance, as I mentioned, 21,800. That is giving us a hard time currently. Once 2 of our chosen 3 robos become bullish, consider investing that 50% investment ratio, 20% when we've fully confirmed support, and then 30% once we are free from this downward descending trend line. In the fear zone, it would appear interacting with previous all-time highs met in 2017. We had that, like $19,000 all-time high. Bitcoin has printed lows within the $17,000 range. And due to the 84% correction that occurred following previous all-time highs met in 2017, correlating with a FOMO zone interaction, Bitcoin proceeded to experience that 84% in downside. And so If that were to occur again, our most recent all-time highs near 69K met back in November of 2021. An 84% correction that follows would put Bitcoin interacting with $10,700 roughly before we see new all-time highs. Though what is different about this instance is that we have not interacted with the FOMO zone yet. That is still waiting for us all the way up at $189,000 per Bitcoin. This is the third fear zone interaction we've had since our most recent FOMO zone. And we have already seen the 45% move downward upon entering it that has played out, suggesting we may have bottomed here, though we do have to keep in mind that 84% all-time high correction that plays out within the year afterwards. So extreme volatility sideways and fear in play, strong reasons why we can go up, strong reasons why we can go down. In my opinion, the longer term uptrend is very much intact, and you can accumulate Bitcoin within this huge range between 38,000 to 21,000, even lower. Anywhere within the fear zone is a bullish buying opportunity with a longer term uptrend in mind. Feel free to consider taking profits up near $189,000 per Bitcoin. Accumulate here during times of extreme fear. Go, oh no, when Robo says there's FOMO, and sell some, yo. And I'm going to leave you with Eminem and Snoop Dogg in their Bored Ape Yacht Club themed music video. Obviously, can't play any of it, but you can find it here on YouTube. We're going to read this lower paragraph here showing some of the major figures involved in the Bored Ape space. Eminem purchased an NFT from the OpenSea marketplace for $462,000 and became a member of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Additionally, we have Snoop Dogg announcing a major investment with MoonPay, along with industry VIPs like Justin Bieber, Bruce Willis, and Ashton Kutcher. MoonPay has also teamed up with Dogg's Death Row Records to create an NFT marketplace. And we know that Snoop Dogg has partnered with Sandbox, if I'm not mistaken. So, lots going on here in the crypto sphere. You can find this article in the description. I find it very difficult to be bearish on the space. What is occurring has to occur for us to experience hundreds to thousands of % in gains, 10s, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80% in downside has to occur sometimes. But thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section anything you'd like to see in the next video. Stick around for stocks and commodities coming up in the following few days here. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.